Go for it.
Is it my mic?
Yeah.
Can you hear it?
Yeah. Okay.
Testing 1 2. Testing 2 3. Testing 1 2. Testing 5 6. All right. Thank you so much. Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Sharon Speaks. It's your favorite girl, SharonAde, and I'm back multi-day with another video. Guys, I might be changing my tagline. I don't know. It's just something that I've been thinking about. But if I do, you guys will see it. But yeah. What am I saying? So yeah, guys, welcome back. I know I've missed like 2-3 weeks, and I like okay, I think someone's outside. Okay, anyway, so I know I've like not uploaded in like 2-3 weeks, 4 weeks maybe, but you know what, we're back and we're better, and the goal is still the same, because like yesterday I was in church and the girls were hounding me. The goal is still the same. If you don't know the goal, go back and watch a few episodes of Sharon Speaks. You will understand the goal. But in today's episode, you guys can see that I'm here solo, because I do really want to try and do more solo episodes this year, just to talk, because there are some things I feel like I would want to kind of like share or like touch on or like just talk about like solo. But anyway, today is probably not one of those episodes, but I don't know what today has to bring, because I have some points, but as time needs in it. So today's episode, like I've got a dilemma that I wanted to actually talk about, because I've been having conversations in my like personal life that have kind of been reflecting this dilemma, and I wanted to come and like kind of touch on it. So I'm gonna say the dilemma, and then we'll kind of get into the topic of today's conversation. And it was just like, hey Sharon, lately I've been in a rut. When I say lately, I mean this year. It's already March, and I feel like my 2024 is being wasted. I can't seem to do anything, and I just can't. And I just keep finding myself in negative cycles. I really wanted 2024 to be different, but I think I just have to accept that it'll be like other years. Do you have any advice for me? And honestly, to this person, 2024 is not going to be like other years, because we are going to make a decision that it's not. Like, I personally, have I been in a rut? I don't think I've been in a rut, but like it's not going the way I would have said 2024 would go. And today I'm just going to give like practical tips to like kind of like get out of that place that like you're in, or get out of in the place of being stuck. The first thing I would say as well, because obviously you guys know, you guys know that, you know, God is my firm foundation. Yes, the rock on which I stand. I think the first thing I would actually do is actually just like commit it in a place of like, God, I can't do this without you, or this is how I'm feeling. Because oftentimes I feel like we get overwhelmed like situations, because like we're trying to carry like all the load ourselves, when like that was not the intention of what we were meant to do. We're not designed to carry anything by ourselves, because again, we're going to get like overwhelmed, and we're going to feel like, oh, I can't do this. It was never about you carrying it. So for me personally, I think what I did or what I would do if I was in this position would probably just be like, okay, God, I've been doing strong head. I've been doing, I can do it by myself. But the reality is, if I could, I wouldn't be feeling this way. So I can't. So here I am. I kind of like handing the situation over. And sometimes like the truth of it is, well, like I've been in situations where I would say I was stuck, but the reality is you're not stuck. You're just not doing what you're meant to do. Do you know what I mean? Like sometimes we know the right thing to do. We know that, okay, in order for me to kind of like get this result, or to move to this position that I want to personally move to, I need to do these certain steps. But because we fail to do these certain steps, of course we're going to be in a position where we feel like I'm stuck, and that's not the reality. So you need to kind of assess yourself and kind of be honest and be like, is it a situation of really being stuck, or really being in a rut, or am I just refusing to do the work? So that's another thing I would say. Next thing I would probably say is take inventory of your life. Like, what habits are working and what habits are not working. We think that success is build up of like, oh, that one day where you blow, or that one day like you go viral, or that one day like you get like the job. That's not success. Success is in the daily habits. So you need to, again, take inventory of your life. Like, what is actually like working? Is it, me personally, what I found like that it's not like the most productive thing I could probably do is wake up in the morning and go on my phone. Overstimulation is something that I think I've been very hyper aware of like recently, because I'm realizing the negative effect of overstimulation on my brain. So assess your life. What is working? What is not working? What systems do you have around you? Like sometimes like we systematically put ourselves in positions to fail, because everything around us does not does not aid the success that we want. For example, you want to, I don't know, go to the gym, and then when you go to the grocery stores, you go and you only go to the sweet section. That's a system that's already making you, like, that's already programming you to fail. So again, take inventory of like what is happening and like what is working and what isn't working. I remember one time I was talking, like, my little brother, guys, that guy is like a well of wisdom. And when I say little, like, this boy is like 10 years old, and I was like just complaining about something, and he just turns around to me and he was like, well, Sharon, nothing changes if you change nothing. I was like, huh? Read me for filth. But that's the reality of it. Like, a lot of us want like this big huge change, but like nothing is really going to change if you decide to change nothing. So that might just be like changing your environment, changing your mind. Oh my goodness, your mind is really a powerful tool. Like, what are you feeding your mind? What are you like allowing into your mind? So you need to be able to change what you don't like, if it's your environment, because oftentimes as well, we're so easy to be like, your friends, you're this, you're this, and I'm not saying they don't play a part, they do play a part. If you feel like you need to change your friends, but it all starts here. It all starts with what you feed your mind. So meditating on what is actually good, what is going to like push you further. And then, where do you also want to make a change? Sometimes we want to change our whole life all at once, and while that like can seem good, sometimes I think it's easier to break it down into like little facets. Like, if it's like, oh, I actually just want a new job. Like, because sometimes one aspect of our life is not going well, but we've convinced ourselves that it's our whole life that's not going well, and that's not the reality. Actually, it's just my job that makes me depressed. I really do want a new job. Now, let's make practical steps. How are we going to make how are we going to get a new job? So, like, identify areas of your life that you actually want to change, and not just, I want to change it. What do you want to change about it? Why do you want to change it? Like, those are very important questions that you need to ask yourself. Like, for example, when you realize, okay, I want to change, I'm going to say health, because I think that's just a big one that everybody wants to change. But it's just like, oh, I want to be more healthy. Why do I want to be more healthy? Sometimes it's just for aesthetics, and that's okay. Like, that is actually okay. I just want to look good. That's okay. Or like some people like, oh, I actually have like, not me in Jesus' name, but like some people may be like, oh, there's an underlying issue, or I'm at risk of an underlying health risk. That's why I want to change this. So examine what you want to do and why you want to do, and that's what's going to keep you on the straight and narrow. And like, one thing I will say is, there's one you guys know I gotta add Jesus in here, but like, there's one Bible scripture that literally keeps me going. Well, like, keeps me going now, because I used to read it and I thought I understood it, but I really didn't, which is Habakkuk 2, which talks about writing your goal and making it plain, make it simple. Write it down, what you want to do, and make it simple. Not that you have your goal, not that you know what you're going to do. Let's make actionable steps. So your small actionable steps could be like, what am I going to do today that's going to better me? And it could really just be, okay, I said I want to be healthy. Is it wise for me to spend the next 2 hours scrolling on my phone in my bed? No, I still want to scroll on my phone, so maybe I'll just go and do it on a walk. That's a small actionable step that you've done. Are you getting what I'm putting down? If you've gone to this far, tell me if you're getting what I'm putting down. But like, that's literally a small actionable step that you can take. And then also like envisioning, what kind of person do I need to be to make this happen? Because one thing guys, if I tell you the way like this topic that I'm saying, and that's why when I saw this topic, I knew that I had to do it, because the conversations I've really been having are all around this topic. One thing you need to establish is, what kind of person do I need to be in order to attain these results? Because clearly the person that you are right now is not enough to attain the results. Don't fight me. Don't fight me. Because, for example, you want to be a billionaire, but the person that you are right now has no discipline, like, they just go with the wind. They don't have goals. They don't have ambitions. That person is not going to be the one to be a billionaire. So it's like, what kind of person do I need to become? Or like, do I need to surround myself with certain types of people? Is it a mentality change? You need to establish all of those as well. And then the small actionable steps, get resources. Like, we live in like a generation now that like literally we have so many resources at our fingertips, but I don't think we utilize them enough, me included. So like, getting resources to be like, okay, this is actually like what I want to do, and these are things that are going to help me. These are the types of people that are going to help me. These are the type of books I need to read. Guys, let's read. Let us be a people that read. And I'm talking I'm talking specifically with this reading point to the Black demographic. Let us read. Let us be a people that like pick books up and actually read. Read the finance books, read the self-help books, read. Like, let us just be a people that read. So get the books that read, and then videos, like there's so many YouTube videos, there's so many online courses that you can literally do to enhance your skills to get to wherever you're trying to get to. If it's a new job that you want but you don't have the skill sets, there are loads of online courses that you can do. If it's to, you know, widen your vocabulary, there's so many books that you can read. There's just a lot of resources out there. There's people that you can connect to that can help you do that. And then I think I wrote here your environment, like, is your environment favoring the change that you want? Like, clean your environment. And that could be literally, if you're watching this and your room is a mess, go clean your environment. Like, you want to change, but like your environment right now is not looking like what it needs to. So clean your room. That would really help. That's something I feel like that helps me. When I start to see my room and I'm seeing pieces here, pieces here, pieces here, I'm like, oof. If you leave this any longer, you're programming a bad mental space. So like, your room is a literal representation of your mind. So if your room is messy, it's only a matter of time before your mind catches on to that. So I would say literally, like, clean your environment. And then last but not least, I would also say just set up small reward systems. Like, sometimes we're like, go, 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 go. And we forget to kind of like take time to like breathe, or we forget to reward ourselves. And that's when you like lead to like, oh, I'm just working and I'm not seeing the fruits of it. Just set up like small reward systems. If your goal is to lose 50 kg, tell yourself, okay, when I lose 3 kg, I'll have this reward, and make it actually something that like you desire. And yeah, like, I hope this helps, and I hope this helps anybody that's kind of like in that situation, because I feel like I've had a lot of conversations. It's kind of something that is a common theme right now. And 2024, yes, the first quarter is done, but guys, there's still 3 more quarters. Like, don't write off the year because you've had a bad first quarter. Like, there's still so much like to be attained. But as I said, put God in the center, child, because whoa, child, like, every time like I personally feel overwhelmed, I feel like the weight of the world is on my shoulders. It's because I've neglected that part of my life, or I'm not as fervent as I should be. So like, if you're a person of faith, that's definitely one thing I would say. And even if you're not a person of faith, I would say that's something that you should give a try. Like, so yeah, I hope this helps. And just try and get back your focus, guys. There's so many things trying to take our focus right now. Try and fight for your focus, fight for what you want, envision your life, but don't leave your dreams on your pillows. Like, do everything that in your power to attain it. There's so many places. Like, the thing about it is when you shift your focus to see what you want to see, you're going to see what you want to see. There's so many places that will aid that dream that you have. So shift your focus. And yeah, I hope this helps. I actually have another dilemma. It's not as oh, actually, I don't remember it. So let me just get it out, and then we quickly work through that. And then, yeah, that's something. Another measure. Another 1,000. Ooh, ooh. Ooh. God is so good. Okay, anyway, guys. Okay, I have 2 dilemmas then. Okay, I think my cousin is jealous of me. My cousin and I have always been close since we were young, because we're close in age. When I tell her about my achievements, she talks them down, and she makes me feel little about myself. Anytime we go out, men usually approach me instead of her. She says I'm easy to talk to, and that's why men come to me. Not that I'm prettier than her or anything. Okay, last week we were on holidays together, and before the holiday I sent her all the outfits I had in mind, and she told me they weren't nice at all. They were too trashy and didn't go with her aesthetic. I changed most of my outfit because I trusted her judgment. When we got to New York, the same outfit I sent her, which she's called trashy, was the same one she wore on the first day. I decided not to say anything because I didn't want to ruin the holiday. Now I'm fed up with her rubbish, but I still like her a lot because she's the only one that gets me. What should I do, please? Oh my goodness, what should you do? Wow. I definitely feel like there's 2 aspects of this that I want to take. Like, yes, okay, you can say like your cousin is jealous of you, and the easy thing would probably be to just maybe separate yourself a little bit. That would probably be the first thing I would say, because there's clearly something in you that they can see that you can't see, or you don't know. But the second thing, and I think is probably the biggest thing, because is the biggest thing, is your self-esteem. Because I think you constantly looking for her validation. You're constantly looking for her validation, even like you said here, like you trust her judgment, you do this, but there has to get to a point where you trust yourself, where you trust you trust your judgments, especially about yourself, because the truth of it is nobody knows you like you know yourself. Everybody's perception of you is based off of a fragment of their experience. Like, it's not a holistic view. I think the only person that has a better holistic view of yourself than you do is God. But like, I think we need to get to a point where you need to get to a point where you trust your judgment and you're not seeking validation from external forces, because it gets like, what happens on the days external forces are not there? Would you not know how to like be of good courage to yourself, validate yourself? No. So I would say like, you need to kind of work on your self-esteem as well, like work on like what you want, work on like who you are and who you are as a person. I think you need to know yourself. I think that's a big thing that I see here. And also trust your judgment. Like, and those guys are coming to you, yeah, you are pretty, own it. I think big self-esteem is a big thing that you probably just need to work on. And then guys, lastly but not least, certainly not least, I'm trying to find this, is do you know what, guys? I really just do not like dilemmas about men. Like, I don't like how much attention, but like, I feel like it's real, because sometimes like because I'm not in certain positions, it's so easy to like disregard it, but like, there's actually people in those positions, so like, don't disregard nothing. I'm going to start detailing everything he had done. I still feel. Okay, so my boyfriend of 3 years lost his job last month, which has been a significant challenge for him. He approached me 2 weeks ago and I asked, this is just a public one I saw on the internet, but I think it would be really good to discuss. He approached me 2 weeks ago and asked if I could help him pay his mortgage, but I told him no. Last week, he presented me with a spreadsheet detailing everything he had done for me during our relationship, totaling over 20K in value. I'm filming. No, Bookie, come. Bookie, come. Come and join me in this dilemma. No. Come quickly. It's nearly done. It's just a dilemma episode. Come join me. Come and sit down here.
This is on you, man.
Come sit down here. I don't think that mic is working. Guys, this is so impromptu. But yeah, come sit down, join me. You smell good. Okay, let's start again. My boyfriend of 3 years lost his job last month, which has been a significant challenge for him. He approached me 2 weeks ago and asked if I could help him pay his mortgage, but I told him no. Last week, he presented me with a spreadsheet detailing everything he had done for me during our relationship, totaling over 20K in value. So then he broke up with me. He then broke up with me 3 years down the drain. Despite feeling guilty because he never asked for anything, I still feel if he's truly a man, he should have something to offer as well. I can't believe this man broke up with me because I told him no. He found a way to pay. I don't think I was wrong because he's supposed to lead. No, not me. Plus, I don't live with him. If I was living with him, I would have did it then. Oh my goodness. I need to go and learn how to read. Do you see my point? Do you think she should have paid?
I actually read this somewhere online, and
Yeah,
I feel like
I've seen it as well. I thought it was crazy.
I feel like she should have.
She should have paid the mortgage.
Yeah, because it was just for 1 month now.
Yeah.
And like, if like no, because like if you listen, like if you hear like what she said, he's been doing like, even if he hasn't done anything, I feel like if they're in a relationship, they're there to support each other. So like, if it's a thing where he can't do it for the month, like it's not a thing where he's lazy. He's been working. He just lost his job. So like, I feel like helping him in that time of need is kind of what shows the kind of partner that you are. So if you can't do that, he might as well end the relationship. No, that's what I feel anyway.
I don't know if I should give honest answer me or like city girl answer me.
Wait, you actually not helping her?
No, I would. I'm a lover girl to my core. Like, what do you mean? I would. But then I feel like, do you know what it is? I feel like why women probably have reservations about some of these things is because you said it's 1 month. Yeah.
No, I feel like even if it's not 1 month.
But what I'm saying is that sometimes there's been situations with like guys where it's like it starts off as 1 month, then it's a year, then it's 2, and all of a sudden she's the breadwinner. Do you get what I mean?
I heard that, but I feel like it depends on the guy, because I literally seen like a video yesterday when the guy was explaining why he broke up with his perfect girl after 5 years, and it was saying like while they were together he had no job, she provided.
I seen that, but you know
she
that was
provided.
a skit.
She did. Was it?
Yeah.
But no, just even situations like that, like she provided everything and all of that jazz, and he was saying, anyways, it's a skit, so it doesn't matter now, but he was saying, oh, she was a perfect girl, but not just for him, that he wants to be in love, not with someone that does everything for him. So I feel like with guys, it just depends on, like, there will be a guy that you do everything for and he'll still dump you.
Because you know some guys, right, now she's going to pay it, she's going to pick it up, and then all of a sudden you're emasculating him. Do you know what I mean? So it's just, it's like, can you really win on two sides? Personally, Well, I would help my man. I'm sorry. I would help my man. That's my man. But I don't know. Was she wrong in that situation?
I feel like she was.
You think she was?
I feel like it's a different thing if she couldn't help in terms of like, oh, she actually couldn't afford to help. That's entirely different. But the fact that she could help, but she was refusing to help, saying that he was the man. I feel like that's the problem. It's a different thing if I can't afford to help. That makes sense. Yeah. But you have the money, and it's not a thing where he's always been asking you.
It's actually the fact that she said like she's never done anything.
Yeah. Like, he was his time of need. Like if you can't help him, then he might as well dump you. Because like when he's in jail or when he's like
no,
but like no, like when it's something
no,
serious.
stay with a man that's in jail.
When it's something serious though, she's not gonna show up for him. Like so, you might as well just end it.
Okay.
Yeah.
When that shit don't go to jail.
We don't do men that have gone to prison. Sorry,
gone to prison in prison.
About to go to prison.
Don't do it.
Yeah, but no, but I feel like she was in the wrong for this.
Yeah, I completely hear that. I think it's just can you really win in this situation? Sure, as I said,
just give it
for my man. Yes, sir. I just need to let you people know. For my man, yes, sir.
Hear that?
Yeah, I think so as well. I think she should have helped, especially if he's really good to her. I feel like sometimes as well, like we internalize some people's like perspective and experiences on men. Like other people have had, that doesn't mean that you have a bad one. Do you know what I mean? And not all of them are actually the same or trash. Like
I don't know, she's just a wicked person. I'm so sorry.
Oh.
Yeah, because like how can someone have been there for you? Like even if he hasn't been buying all this stuff, and like even if it was a friend, like not even someone I'm dating, a friend that was in need like that, and I had it. Like how can your man? He might get kicked out, and you're saying, he's supposed to be the man. Will it be the man in both of you on the street? Like
I actually feel so bad. I feel like men are just their love is not unconditional sometimes. Do you know what I mean? No, like the love that they receive is not unconditional. That's what I mean. Yeah. And that's why I feel bad for them at times, because it's like they have to do something in order to attain love. Yeah, and sometimes we're just like, I just want to be, and then we get the love. Do you get what I mean? But anyway, as I say, that girl there,
she loves the streets. She's actually wicked, man.
But at the same time, baby girl, I hear it. There's an aspect of me that hears it, but me shout.
Guys, if Sharon's man asks her, she will drop 3 months in advance.
In advance, babe.
Sharon will drop 3 months in advance.
I'm not saying that she. I didn't say she should do it. I'm just saying
you're saying there's a city girl part of you that.
No, I say that that's not part of me. There's a city girl answer. Me, I don't have city girl in me.
Hallelujah.
I'm a Proverbs 31 woman.
Woo!
But there's a city girl answer. You could be like, yeah, no. But guys, let's be honest. Let's be frank. Let's be honest. I'm also getting old. You know.
16.
I'm married.
I'm 16.
I'm married. Anyway, guys, today this was a fun little, like, I did a dilemmas episode, just kind of like talking. Nice. There was one with the cousin. Actually, what do you think of this? She feels like her cousin is jealous of her, and stuff like that. So
her cousin is jealous of her.
Yeah, so like they're close in age. Her cousin, they were going on a holiday. She showed her cousin like all the outfits beforehand, and was like, oh. And her cousin was like, oh, these outfits are trashy. But then that's the outfits her cousin wore on the holiday as well.
I don't know.
Some of them is really, I don't know.
Yeah, like, I wouldn't really think jealous. Even if that happened with my cousin, I'll just be like, yeah. But I don't think I would really think, because for you to think your cousin, like your blood is jealous of you, that's deep. Like, there must be something else there. It's not just that.
Yeah, no, she was saying that other times when guys approach them, it's like, oh, they're just approaching because they're easy, not because you're pretty.
I don't know. Like, maybe because I have
no cousins.
Yeah, I would never like think like, oh, maybe she's jealous of me just because like jealous. Like, how are you jealous of your own blood? Like,
even jealousy, like I just find it so hard sometimes to even be like, oh, someone's jealous of me, because I'm just like, why?
Like some perspective as well, like.
Yeah. I was like, because it's just like jealous. That's such a like big word to say. Like someone is jealous of you. Yeah. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoy this episode. Do you want to introduce yourself, baby girl?
Hi, guys. My name is Wookie. I'm shy.
And thank you guys so much for tuning into this episode. If you guys want more like episodes like this, just fun dilemmas, or like I'm going to do more solo episodes, so you're going to see it. So let us know that in the comment section down below. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Thank you so much. We'll see you guys in the next one.
Bye. Like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah.
Can I? May I?
Woo! Yeah.
Who is wooing? Of course, you cannot pass Steven.
You tried.